Sitting here thinking about my great grandma who passed away at the age of 96. And when she was 94, 95, I used to care for her. I was about the age 15, 16. And I loved sitting with her at the table, listening to all her stories. She was at that age where she would repeat things to me over and over and ask me the same questions over and over. But I didn't mind. With her, I didn't mind because I understood. But I remember she would always tell me how she watched her mother and her siblings and, everybody she ever knew from her generation, including her husband, pass away. And she was over it. Like, she just didn't care no more. She was ready to go and be with her husband. And she really put it in perspective for me. But I remember how selfish I was because I would say things to her, Grandma, you can't leave because you have to, bless my son into this world. She would do this little song for all of her grandkids and her great grandkids. And so for me, I was like, no, you have to do that for my baby. And I remember she would say, well, you better have a baby now because I'm not waiting. I'm ready to go. But that perspective she had put it in for me was very interesting because I realized how selfish I was being. That I really, really wanted her to stick around in this world for as long as possible. That I would actually pray to Creator, Creator, please allow my grandma to be here on this world one more day with us, safe and healthy. And every day I would say that, please let us have her for another day. And when she had told me that, I finally decided it was time to change my prayer. And I would then start saying, Creator, when you're ready to have her transition into the next realm, just please take her safely and let her go in peace. And she did. Sure enough, she passed in her sleep peacefully. And I remember I did end up having a kid at the age of 23, and one of my aunties told me she has the ability to speak to spirits, and she told me that my grandmother was, in fact, with my child, singing him the song and blessing him. And, the perspective for me and the reality for me is that it's very selfish of us to want people to stick around longer than maybe they want to or they can, the way that we don't want things to change. But the reality is that change is inevitable. So that being said, may we just walk in love and try to walk in peace and accept things for the way that they are in every which moment, and just try to be our best selves in every moment as, we continue to walk this journey until it's our turn to transition into the spirit world.